There's been a new development in Oregon's controversial gun law that voters approved over a year ago. And a local nonprofit is being honored for its part in helping to prevent kids from getting involved with drugs.
Well, hey, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. And we have thick fog in many of our areas with chilly temperatures taking grip, but sunshine on the way. I'll get you ready and get my first alert weather forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us on Thanksgiving. I'm Riley Fitzgerald.
I'm Jason Valentine. It is the fourth Thursday of the month of November. Yes.
The 23rd.
The 23rd.
And Thanksgiving. Had to double check that one.
You know, one of the presidents, I think it was FDR, he moved the Thanksgiving to the third Thursday in November for 2 years, but it was wildly unpopular.
I wonder why.
He wanted another week. It was during the Depression. He wanted another week of holiday sales, so maybe it would spur the economy. But
interesting.
It was very, very, because a week ago would have been Thanksgiving. It's got to be around this time. It just feels right. Let's take a look outside. What doesn't feel right is if you're traveling this morning, give yourself some time. We have thick fog throughout much of the Mid-Columbia and the Blue Mountain region. We have a dense fog advisory for the Blue Mountain region. We have a freezing fog advisory for the Mid-Columbia. Those are both good until 10 a.m. this morning. So thick fog is going to be sticking with us. So we have zero visibility, Walla Walla, Tri-Cities, Prosser, and Hermiston. 20% visibility in Pendleton and 10% visibility in Cle Elum. So for the mountains. So if you are doing any traveling, give yourself plenty of time. Thick fog throughout our areas. But look at this, plenty of sunshine expected. Yakima, you don't see any fog. You're going to see ample sunshine this morning and for today. Once the fog burns off, plenty of sunshine for the Tri-Cities. This should continue into our Thanksgiving Day weekend. Maybe a hint more cloud coverage for Walla Walla. Highs are chilly today, folks. So chilly Thanksgiving, mostly sunny skies, foggy morning. I'll get you ready for all of that, including traveling plans in my first alert weather forecast coming up in about 10 minutes.
Oregon's controversial new gun restrictions are unconstitutional. That's the ruling from a circuit court judge in southeastern Oregon. Voters narrowly approved Measure 114 more than a year ago. Apple Valley News Now's Alyssa Warner reports the legal battle has been going on ever since.
It would have created some of the strictest gun laws in the nation. Oregon voted yes in November of 2022 on a proposal requiring would-be gun owners to get a permit before they could buy a gun, creating a statewide database, and banning large-capacity magazines that hold more than 10 rounds of ammunition. This week, the same judge who temporarily blocked the law from taking effect last year ruled that the law does violate Oregon's state constitution, saying the people who wrote the state constitution in the 1850s would have known about guns that could fire multiple rounds and protected access to them anyway. Now, the debate over requiring a permit to buy a gun has also drawn a lot of attention. Advocates say you should be required to go through training and safety checks before you are allowed to buy a weapon. Opponents say having a gun is your constitutional right, just like voting, and you shouldn't require someone to get a permit in order to exercise that right. A federal judge found that Oregon's gun law would not violate the United States Constitution, saying that governments can do what they think is necessary to make sure that only law-abiding, responsible citizens keep and bear arms. But in this case, advocates would have to win in federal and state court for the law to take effect.
According to Oregon state officials, they plan to appeal the ruling. The Washington State Congress has already created a large magazine ban, and a similar gun permit requirement was considered earlier this year, but it ultimately failed. A man has been sentenced for the shooting of a Pasco police officer last December. Devontae Wright will be spending over 7 years in prison after Officer Jeremy Jones was shot in the leg with his own firearm during a struggle with Wright on December 1st, 2022. The firearm was holstered and Wright's DNA was not found on the gun. In October, Wright was found guilty of assault in the second degree, attempted disarming of a law enforcement officer, unlawful possession of a firearm in the second degree, and resisting arrest. He was not found guilty of assault in the first degree. In Franklin County Superior Court, Wright was sentenced to 92 months in prison. A Walla Walla man has been arrested after a large drug seizure worth over $100,000 at 2 separate locations. On November 17th, around 8:30 p.m., 2 simultaneous search warrants were performed in the 1800 block of Isaacs Avenue and the 100 block of Boyer Drive. According to officials, the Walla Walla Regional Drug Gang Task Force and the Walla Walla Police Department Career Criminal Apprehension Team removed 2 pounds of fentanyl powder, 250 fentanyl pills, 2 pounds of methamphetamine, and 1 pound of cannabis from the home. A suspect has been arrested on 2 counts of possession of a controlled substance with intent to deliver. A local nonprofit has won the 2023 Washington State High Intensity Drug Trafficking Area Award for Excellence in Substance Use Prevention. Safe Yakima Valley was honored for their prevention work with young people. Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell sat down with the executive director to learn more about one of their newest efforts.
For Safe Yakima Valley, prevention starts early, and it starts with understanding what doesn't work. A list they say includes assemblies, testimonials, and fear tactics. But they say what does work is using kids' desire to fit in to help them make healthy choices through using positive social norms. It's a pilot project they've launched at 4 local middle schools that targets misconceptions about the number of young people who actually use substances. Research shows kids estimate anywhere between 60 and 80% of their peers are using drugs or alcohol, but the real number is closer to 10% or less.
What we do is we flip the narrative and we say the overwhelming majority of Yakima County youth have not vaped, have not used substances.
Showing them that not using drugs is more likely to help them fit in and get approval from their peers. To make sure the program works, they'll be doing a post-survey this spring that will look at how kids' beliefs about their peers' substance use have changed in the past year. Reporting from the Yakima Newsroom, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
The expansion of a natural gas pipeline has been approved by the U.S. government. Now the governors of Washington and Oregon, along with all 4 senators and both attorney generals, are fighting to stop the expansion. Yesterday, Governor Inslee said the expansion would violate Washington state law and could impact your future utility bills.
The laws are that new construction will require the use of heat pumps, obviating the necessity of methane gas. And yet FERC has ignored all of those laws. If this work is done, it's going to be in a community that is using less of this product. And the utility is going to turn around and try to foist those costs on its ratepayers for something that won't be used or necessary under our laws.
A complaint filed with the government says that the Gas Transmission Northwest, or GTN, Express project would upgrade existing compressor stations in North Idaho, Walla Walla County, and Sherman County, Oregon, to allow for the company to pump more natural gas made up primarily of methane through the system they already have. We'll return in just a moment, but first Jason Valentine joins us live now for a look at your weather forecast.
Happy Thanksgiving morning. Some travel plans may have to be extended a little with plenty of fog throughout the Mid-Columbia and the Blue Mountain region. Sunshine, though, to follow. All of your first alert weather forecast coming right up.
Officials are sounding the alarm on a popular toy that can pose a significant health risk to young children if ingested. That's next on Good Morning Northwest.
Allen Brecky Law Offices emphasizes the rights of accident victims and can answer your questions, such as how long do you have to file a claim? Who's legally liable to pay your medical expenses? Are you getting a good settlement from the insurance company?
Is Medicare planning the last thing on your list? If you're approaching retirement age, contact the professionals at Stand Fortier Insurance Services and get answers to all your Medicare insurance questions. Let Stand Fortier guide you through the Medicare maze. Stand Fortier Insurance Services, bringing clarity to the complex.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right all year round. Right now at participating dealers, get a Kubota compact tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months, plus save up to $800.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Watch me. Watch my first step turn to leaps and bounds. Watch me play carefree while the world goes round. Listen to me join in with every girl and boy. Screams of happiness, limitless joy. Watch me run through the grass and sand. They said I would, now I can. Watch me. Shriners Children's, the most amazing care anywhere.
They say we get 300 days of sunshine a year, but we know the whole story. The winter of 2019, Mid-Columbia record for most snowfall in a single month. 2004, temperatures reached a low of -18 degrees. And 1996, one of the coldest winters in our history. At McCurley, we remember because we were here. Our expert technicians drive these roads too and know the challenges our winters can bring. That's why we're here to make sure your vehicle is ready for whatever weather comes your way, so you'll remember this winter for the people you spent it with, not the cold. McCurley, your way home.
See all our new vehicle specials, like on the new Mazda CX-90 at McCurleyMazda.com during the Season of Inspiration.
You know, there's no substitute for hands-on experience. Over the years, I've probably turned and read every one of these pages. This may just look like a pile of papers waiting to be shredded, but to you and your loved ones, it represents a wealth of trusted experience.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back on this Thanksgiving morning. Well, there are calls for a national ban on a popular children's toy, which some government officials, public health professionals, and concerned parents say can pose a significant health risk to young children. Water beads can be dangerous to young kids if ingested. The U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission says water beads can expand up to 100 times their initial size and weight when exposed to liquid. If a child swallows them, the beads can lead to vomiting, dehydration, intestinal blockages, and life-threatening injuries that may require surgery. Emergency departments treated nearly 8,000 injuries caused by the toys between 2016 and last year. At least one child died. Since they're made mostly of water, the agency says typical x-rays may not pick them up in the body.
A lot of doctors may misdiagnose and think that the child is just sick and send the baby home. And we've heard that again and again.
To keep children safe, remove water beads from any area with small children, especially those 3 and younger. Store water beads in a secure container where young children can't get to them. If you suspect a child has ingested a water bead, seek immediate medical attention. Well, a new study has found long-term use of ADHD medication can raise the risk of cardiovascular disease. Researchers in Sweden followed the medical records of thousands of individuals with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder for a number of years. They found overall heart disease risk was 23% higher for people who used ADHD medication for more than 5 years compared to those who didn't. Previous research had similar findings. Doctors commonly prescribe stimulants to treat ADHD, which are known to elevate blood pressure, making the heart work harder. Experts say patients should be aware of the risks, but for many people, the benefits of the treatment outweigh the risks. Well, cold and flu season is ramping up, and of course, respiratory virus risks also include COVID-19. And health officials say COVID vaccination rates are lower than they'd like to see. According to the CDC, data through mid-November, roughly 15% of adults and 5% of children have gotten the latest COVID-19 vaccine. COVID-19 hospitalizations are on the rise, with more than 16,000 new admissions during the week ending of November 11th. Hospitalization rates are lower than they were this time last year, but nearly 3 times higher than they were during the summer's lows. Flu and RSV levels are also on the rise, but most respiratory virus hospitalizations this season has been with COVID-19. The COVID-19 vaccination rate is significantly higher among seniors, who are a high-risk population. Still, the CDC says more than 2/3 of seniors haven't gotten the latest vaccine. Coming up, the Yakima Salvation Army is asking for the community's help this holiday season. as food banks across the nation are struggling with demand. And I'll return with your Thanksgiving forecast. You see part of the forecast already there. Plenty of fog throughout some of our areas. I'll get you prepared. My first alert weather forecast. That's next on Good Morning Northwest.
Shelby's Floral, your homegrown neighbor with worldwide connections for over 45 years. Shelby's, more than just a flower shop, specializing in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, home decor, and all things Christmas. We're unique and we're here for all of life's occasions. Shelby's Floral at the corner of Clearwater and Edison in Kennewick. Stop by today and let our experienced designers help you with all of your floral needs. Shelby's Floral.
Now is the time for a new bath from Bath Fitter. Every bath fit or bath is installed quickly, safely, and beautifully with a lifetime warranty. Go from old to new, from worn to wow. The beautiful bath you've always wanted. Done right, installed by an expert technician, all in one day. Bath Fitter's biggest sale of the year is on now. Contact us today for an appointment. We can be there as soon as tomorrow. Many jobs are being installed in less than 2 weeks at the lowest prices of the year.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey.
The winter of 2019, Mid-Columbia record for most snowfall in a single month. 2004, temperatures reached a low of -18 degrees. And 1996, one of the coldest winters in our history. At McCurley, we remember because we were here. Our expert technicians make sure you'll remember this winter for the people you spent it with, not the cold.
Find your way home in a new, used, or certified pre-owned vehicle from McCurley Chevrolet.
Apple Valley Wine is your guide to our local viticulture and great vineyards. Coming up on our next show, how technology plays a role in wine production. A visit with some of Walla Walla's best, a Benton City world-class wine that's all about local. A Tri-Cities winery with deep roots, behind the scenes with Purple Star Wines, discover a fine wine from Zilla, and Prosser's Coyote Canyon Wines.
Apple Valley Wine, tonight at 6:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
This December 1st to 3rd, experience the magic of the season during Walla Walla's Holiday Barrel Weekend. Kick off the weekend with wine, music, and fun at the Barrel Full of Money auction. Then, sip and savor your way throughout the weekend, tasting some of Walla Walla's renowned wines straight from the barrel. And the whole family can enjoy Walla Walla's charming downtown shops, indoor holiday markets, and the dazzling holiday parade of lights. Come join Holiday Barrel Weekend festivities. Visit Walla Walla December 1st through 3rd and taste the season.
The best way to end your day.
That is good TV.
Friends, tonight at 11:05.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Thursday morning. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Quite a bit of fog out there, thick fog in places, so be very, very careful on your commute. This mostly is in the Mid-Columbia and the Blue Mountain region. We have a dense to freezing fog advisory for the Tri-Cities, Mid-Columbia, and for the Blue Mountain region, we have a dense fog advisory that is good until 10 a.m. this morning. So we have some thick fog throughout many of our areas. 10% visibility in Walla Walla and in the Tri-Cities, 0% visibility Hermiston and Prosser, 20% in Pendleton. And if you're heading over the mountains, quite a lot of fog there as well. So give yourself some extra time this morning. Heavy fog in places. Still, Ellensburg, Yakima, you guys are looking mighty fine. Now, air quality issues are still popping in. Again, this light winds that we've had for the past, at least since Monday, and we expect it to continue into our next work week. Well, we're going to be seeing air quality taking a hit. We're seeing moderate air quality, Tri-Cities, Toppenish, Hermiston. This will continue for many of our areas, Walla Walla as well, and it's not going to be getting better anytime soon. We still have light winds throughout our areas, no double digits, a little bit north they do, but not in our cities. And we're going to be seeing these light winds continue into our weekend, into our next work week. So folks, we are looking at very stagnant air for the next couple of days, if not week ahead. So on our radar, we are free and clear, looking pretty nice, at least conditions-wise. Once this fog lifts for some of our areas, and it will happen for Yakima and Ellensburg early, we're going to see plenty of sunshine, maybe a little bit more cloud coverage along the blues. And as we move into our Friday, looking at just plenty of sunshine, plenty of clear skies overnight. That'll continue into your Saturday and into your Sunday. So just very, very nice conditions. So on our temperature trend, we are going to be, look at this, trailing down to 36 by Monday, and then slowly starting to just get much cooler, 35 a week from yesterday. So very chilly highs are on the way. So we're not going to be warming up anytime soon. So our temperatures right now, we're above the freezing level for the blues with that heavy fog this morning. Other than that, we're below the freezing mark. 24 for Ellensburg, our cool spot. Let's take a look at those highs today. We're in the mid to upper 40s, a little bit cooler than we saw yesterday. Mid to upper 40s as well for the Mid-Columbia, a little bit cooler for Hermiston at 44. And in the Blue Mountain region, look at those highs, upper 30s already. For Yakima, as we move along into our weekend, plenty of sunshine is on the way. We're going to cool down to those lower 40s Saturday, Sunday, upper 30s next week. Overnight lows, lower 20s starting Friday late night. So just absolutely chilly conditions, but dry conditions. So a little bit of a yin and a yang. In the Tri-Cities area, fog this morning. I expect fog to be popping up through your weekend, if not into our next work week. Back to the 30s by Saturday, mid-30s next week. Overnight lows in the mid to lower 20s. And in Walla Walla, foggy conditions really for the next couple of days, and going to be seeing highs in the upper 30s, lows in the lower 20s. So the chill is on, the fog is on for the Mid-Columbia and the Blues. Once it all lifts, though, plenty of sunshine and chilly temperatures for your Thanksgiving.
Local food banks are struggling to keep up with the need for food assistance this holiday season, including the Salvation Army Food Bank in Yakima. Fewer donations are coming in from their distribution partners. At the same time, the amount of families coming in has gone up. Their distribution has gone from 5 days a week down to 2, and even with reduced availability, there are still more families than last year, about 280 minimum per week, and they don't always have enough.
It is really hard to hear that, we ran out of food and people didn't get served, but we're here just to provide them with other resources and other avenues that they might be able to get some food as well.
Drive-through distribution at the Salvation Army Food Bank starts at 2 p.m. on Mondays and Thursdays. Their biggest needs are canned fruits and vegetables and other non-perishable items if you're interested in donating. College Place Public Schools have announced the return of the Adult Night School program. The program is to provide educational opportunities to adults in the community for free, focusing on the Latino community by offering all classes in Spanish. Free childcare will also be provided if needed. All classes will take place at College Place High School. The program begins Monday, November 27th and runs through from 5 to 7 p.m. Monday through Thursday until February 22nd. Course offerings include GED preparation, financial literacy education, a cooking class, and job readiness skill development. When we return on Good Morning Northwest, while today may be Thanksgiving, a few animals at the Brookfield Zoo got a head start on the feasting yesterday. We'll give you a look at what inspired their early Thanksgiving dinner next.
Don't wait. Get Black Friday prices all month long now at Mattress Depot USA. Plus, get 0% financing for 5 years or pay just $39 down and get 100 days same as cash.
Mattress Depot USA.
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey.
This may look like a holiday shopping showdown, but it's a Nissan sales event ad. Good thing my Rogue has intelligent all-wheel drive.
So does my Altima.
Get 2.9% financing for 60 months on Rogue, plus get up to $1,000 holiday bonus cash on popular models.
Better hurry, these offers won't be back in stock.
For 25 years, you have chosen Smart Law as your legal team. Times may change, but our commitment to you remains the same. We believe everyone has the right to exceptional legal representation. From all of us at Smart Law, we thank you for your trust and will continue to serve and fight for our clients and their loved ones. Smart Law, smart choice.
The updated COVID vaccine is available now and at no cost for most people 6 months and older. If it's been more than 2 months since your last COVID vaccine or infection, it's time to maximize your protection against the latest variants. The updated vaccine reduces your risk of serious illness or developing long COVID symptoms, even if you've already been vaccinated or infected. So schedule your appointment today. To learn more about the vaccine, where to get it, and how to stay safe and healthy, visit takecarewa.org.
Whatever the holidays mean to you, get the most out of them in a new Honda. Whether it's taking in the lights with all your friends in a spacious Accord, or taking in a snow day in a rugged CR-V. Your holiday adventure awaits with a new Honda during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Next Extra, Bradley Cooper conducts a masterpiece. Jason Momoa flexes his muscles as Aquaman again. We are stuffing your turkey day full of holiday movies. Next Extra.
Tonight at 7:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
This holiday season, think big.
And shop small.
Please support the small businesses in our community.
It never hurts to shop local.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Smoke City for Less. We are open 7 days a week with now 5 locations.
Welcome back, everyone. Thanksgiving came early for some residents at the Brookfield Zoo. On Wednesday, staff at the Chicago Area Zoo provided a Thanksgiving meal for its 2 ring-tailed lemurs, Ramses and Moses.
Did they try to make those cups look like Charlie Brown?
Yes.
It wasn't just any ordinary holiday spread. Instead, the food, was inspired by a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, which aired the first time 50 years ago.
Well, the 16-year-old primates snacked on popcorn, toast, jelly beans, pretzel sticks, pies, and apple juice. Of course, the ingredients were all tweaked to make sure it fit their diets, and that it was both delicious and nutritious.
Oh, good. Have you ever seen Charlie Brown Thanksgiving?
I think I've seen Charlie Brown Christmas.
Right. Charlie Brown
Yes.
Thanksgiving is awful. It is horrible.
Why do you say it's awful?
Because it's not funny.
Oh.
The story is dumb. It's awful. But Halloween, Christmas, great shows. Thanksgiving, not so much. All right, folks.
There's not many Thanksgiving themed movies and
Trains, Planes, and
shows.
Automobiles is a fantastic Thanksgiving film.
Okay.
Yes, but it's not for everybody because there's some swearing.
Gotcha.
Beware. All right, quick look outside. We have quite a lot of fog going on. I'm going to get you prepared for that. Your Thanksgiving travel, that is coming up in my first alert weather forecast.
And coming up on Good Morning Northwest, the 4-day truce between Israel and Hamas that was set to begin today has now been delayed. We'll tell you what led to that delay. And reports are coming in of serious and credible threats against the judge presiding over former President Donald Trump's civil fraud trial.
In today's Tech Bites, a rebound for smartphone sales. Worldwide sales of the devices grew 5% in October. That is compared to a year ago. That followed 27 straight months of declines. Analysts say the launch of Apple's iPhone 15 series is among the reasons for the turnaround. Next, Meta's WhatsApp is introducing an alternate sign-in method that allows users to log in by entering their emails. Until now, the texting app only allowed users to verify their accounts with a phone number and a one-time password. Email is a secondary option. You still need to connect your phone with WhatsApp. Finally, it's official. Eminem is coming to Fortnite as part of the game's Chapter 4 finale. Game maker Epic confirms the rapper will appear during the live finale, which begins next Saturday. Players can purchase 3 new outfits or skins starting on Wednesday. Those are your Tech Bites. I'm Rhiannon Alley. Have a great day.
What would you like?
I think we're
Everything is included.
gonna be falling in. Still feels like
Did you and your husband enjoy your stay?
Yes.
Visit secretsresorts.com/Love Unlimited for a special Love Unlimited package and savings up to 40%.
How you feel can be affected by the bacteria in your gut. Try New Align Probiotic Bloating Relief plus Food Digestion. It contains a probiotic to help relieve occasional bloating, plus vitamin B12 to aid digestion. Try Align Probiotic.
Have fun, sis.
Can't stop adding stuff to your cart? Get the Bank of America customized cash rewards card. Choose the online shopping category and earn 3% cash back.
An agreement between Israel and Hamas to release 50 hostages and implement a 4-day ceasefire has been delayed until Friday. And court security is claiming they've received hundreds of serious and credible threats against the judge and clerk in former President Donald Trump's civil fraud trial.
And happy Thanksgiving, everyone. We have thick fog, dense fog, freezing fog in many of our areas. Chilly temperatures taking grip. I'll get you prepared for your Thanksgiving in my first alert weather forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Riley Fitzgerald.
And I'm Jason Valentine. Welcome to Thanksgiving and happy Thanksgiving, Riley.
Happy Thanksgiving, Jason.
It's fantastic. So, are you doing any Thanksgiving-ing today?
I think so.
Okay.
I am. Some dinner plans. Dinner comes so early for Thanksgiving typically. I don't know if
Yes.
other people do the same thing, but our Thanksgiving dinner is more at 1 to like 4 o'clock.
Yeah, ours was more at noon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you want to eat and then eat later, and I would always find the stuffing bowl and just keep on getting some more of that. But you got to watch football while you eat as well.
Exactly. So maybe that's why.
All right. Quick look outside, everyone. And we are looking at quite a lot of fog throughout our areas. As I said, freezing fog, dense fog, thick fog throughout our regions. Freezing fog for the Mid-Columbia till 10. We have dense fog in the Blue Mountain region. That is also until 10. Now, Ellensburg, Yakima, you've been left out of the freezing fog or any fog party. You're going to be seeing plenty of sunshine once we get to sun break, sun up. So we are looking 10% visibility, Tri-Cities, Walla Walla, 20% Pendleton, 0% Hermiston and Prosser. If you're driving into the mountains, into the Cascades, do be aware, heavy fog there. Heavy fog if you're heading into heading down to Boise as well. So far, our day today, plenty of sunshine for Yakima. Highs mid-40s. Over in the Tri-Cities, highs mid to lower 40s. Plenty of sun once the fog lifts. In Walla Walla, going to be looking at upper 30s, so things are starting to get very chilly. So a chilly Thanksgiving. Mostly sunny skies and a foggy morning. I'll get you prepared for all of that in your weekend in my first alert weather forecast that's coming up in about 10 minutes.
And now we turn to the war in the Middle East, where that hostage deal has been delayed after initial expectations that it would begin today. Now Israeli officials are saying a ceasefire and hostage release won't start until tomorrow. Liz Landers is in Washington, D.C. with the latest in the conflict.
After initial hope for families, a delay in the release of hostages being held by Hamas in Gaza. Israeli officials now say it will happen Friday, when both sides must sign a ratifying document. Prime Minister Netanyahu assured lawmakers and Israelis that all hostages will be brought home in stages. An initial 50 hostages will be released in the current deal, including Americans. He also vowed to prepare for war during the ceasefire and said it will carry on until Hamas is destroyed. Here in the U.S., President Biden spoke by phone with Prime Minister Netanyahu, President al-Sisi of Egypt, and the Qatari Emir as the U.S. stays in close contact on the hostage release deal. The Israeli Ministry of Health is preparing for special care of the hostages once released. Meanwhile, Al-Shifa Hospital has been heavily affected by the conflict. 16 premature babies were recently transferred out of Gaza into Egypt. A supervising doctor at the Al Arish Hospital in Egypt is overseeing those tiny patients.
When the babies arrive to our hospital, they are facing a lot of bad conditions during transfer, taking their medical history, no accompanying families for them. So we are dealing with a very critical conditions for them.
Meanwhile, in the Red Sea, the U.S. shot down more attack drones. The Defense Department says they came from Houthi-controlled areas in Yemen. There were no crew or ship injuries.
Secretary of State Anthony Blinken spoke with his Saudi counterpart Wednesday when they discussed the hostage deal, but also a durable peace agreement in Yemen. More on that U.S. warship that shot down attack drones over the Red Sea this morning. According to United States Central Command, the USS Thomas Hudner fired on multiple one-way attack drones launched in Yemen. The drones were reportedly shot down while on patrol. Officials say there was no damage to the ship or injury sustained by the crew. This comes as tensions have increased in the Red Sea region since the start of the Israel-Hamas war, with Yemen's Iran-backed Houthi rebels claiming to have fired ballistic missiles and drones toward Israel. On Sunday, the Galaxy Leader cargo ship was hijacked in the Red Sea with about 25 crew members on board. The U.S. has demanded the immediate release of the cargo ship and crew. The judge and clerk in Donald Trump's New York civil fraud trial have received hundreds of threats that court security calls serious and credible. This comes after the former president publicly criticized court staff on social media. Those threats have reportedly increased exponentially since October 3rd, when Trump posted a baseless allegation against Judge Arthur Engoron and a law clerk. The post prompted Engoron to impose a gag order prohibiting Trump from making statements about court staff. Last week, a New York appeals court judge temporarily lifted that order to allow time for a fuller panel of judges to weigh in. According to a Wednesday filing, Judge Engoron's chambers have received hundreds of harassing and threatening calls and emails. The court administrator is asking the appeals court to keep the gag order. Trump's brief on the matter is due Monday. Jason Valentine joins us for a look at your weather forecast.
It's Thanksgiving, everyone, and plenty of foggy conditions for many of our cities. Sunshine, though, on the way later today. I'll get you ready for that and your Thanksgiving Day travel in my first alert weather forecast coming up.
And when we come back, we'll have a look at how Native communities are giving the U.S. economy a boost.
Eat big, spend small. Eat that big, oh my, Carl's Cali Classic Charbroiled Burger flavor. In a full meal combo with small fries and a drink for just $5.99. Big, small, win, win.
Thank you for getting groceries, Mika.
Of course. Happy to help. Will Medicare cover any of these bills?
I thought it would, but it doesn't.
We'll get through this. I will always be here for you.
I know. But what about you? I don't ever want you to be in this situation.
Don't worry, Dad. With WA Cares, I'm earning long-term care benefits with each paycheck. That money will be there when I need it.
Find out how the WA Cares Fund can help.
No insurance? No problem. At West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental Pasco, our membership plan starts at just $79 and costs only $35 a month. That's 2 cleanings, x-rays, and much more for just $35 a month. Learn more at WRFDC.com or PDPNW.com. Find us at one of our 2 locations, West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental Pasco. Stunning smiles for the whole family.
Thanks for yielding.
Thank you.
Thanks for yielding.
Ben Franklin Transit bus drivers would like to say thank you for yielding. When buses are getting back into traffic after a stop, you help keep traffic moving and buses on schedule. You increase the safety of everyone around you. You are following state law. And of course, you're helping our skilled and dedicated drivers get us all where we need to go. Learn more at bft.org.
It's not what you park in your driveway that makes it home. At McCurley, we understand that. And that's why we go beyond the transaction to provide a complete ownership experience. Because it's the people, the experiences, and the memories awaiting you that make it home. And your vehicle is how you get there.
Get financing as low as 0.9% on the new Mazda CX-90 during Season of Inspiration.
This holiday season, celebrate with historic downtown Prosser. On Friday, December 1st, join us for a festive evening of fun for the whole family. Snap a photo with Santa and Mrs. Claus. Watch the live Christmas tree lighting and enjoy food and drink from local vendors. Make merry and celebrate the season with us. Visit historicprosser.com for more information.
If you can't resist the flavor of the Carl's Jr. Guacamole Bacon Burger, charbroiled beef, crispy bacon, and lots of house-made guacamole, it's okay. Everyone gives in to the guac. Free guacamole bacon burger with new My Rewards sign-up.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back on this Thanksgiving morning. Well, November is Native American Heritage Month, and we're highlighting how indigenous communities are boosting the U.S. economy. The White House Tribal Nations Summit, scheduled for next month, is expected to discuss economic progress in and issues facing indigenous communities. According to the National Center for American Indian Enterprise Development, indigenous communities are seeing great success in building sustainable economies that remain rooted in their cultural values. Tribes employ thousands of workers and generate billions of dollars in state, regional, and federal economies. Other communities are prioritizing continued self-reliance, such as the Indian Nations Conservation Alliance, which created an intertribal exchange app that allows anyone to share and trade goods and services in a digital marketplace.
It empowers indigenous people around the world to really add items and create abundance in their area.
Next month, President Joe Biden is set to host leaders from some of the 574 federally recognized tribes at the White House to discuss ways the federal government can invest in and strengthen Native communities. Meanwhile, the nation of Hawaii is signing peace and friendship treaties with federally recognized tribes to support each other and to amplify their economic and social goals worldwide. Coming up, the Mouth and Foot Painting Artists Association is preparing for their biggest sale of the year to help meet the financial needs of disabled artists. And I'll return with your first alert weather forecast. Let me get you ready for your Thanksgiving and your weekend. That's next on Good Morning Northwest.
Stacy Lee, she's on your side. Apple Valley News Now first alert weather.
Dear road rivals, you may have four wheels, headlights, and a similar build, but our resemblance ends right there. You see, the Camry's been named best-selling car in America. But cheer up, wannabe twinsies. If you try harder, maybe you can catch up. Later, Toyota.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan with roadside assistance. Visit your local Toyota dealer to learn more. Reserve yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now, through December 31st, receive rebates up to $1,400 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Celebrate the most magical time of the year.
Disney style.
With appearances by fan favorite artists and more.
Happy holidays!
Disney's magical holiday celebration, Sunday on ABC.
The winter of 2019, Mid-Columbia record for most snowfall in a single month. 2004, temperatures reached a low of -18 degrees. And 1996, one of the coldest winters in our history. At McCurley, we remember because we were here. Our expert technicians make sure you'll remember this winter for the people you spent it with, not the cold.
Find your way home in a new Subaru from McCurley Subaru during the 2023 Subaru Share the Love event.
At US Cellular, anyone can get any phone free. So give yourself a free phone.
She's here.
Then give yourself the gift of not checking it. The gift of connection at US Cellular. New and current customers get any phone free.
Black Friday is finally here, and More Furniture has the massive savings you've been waiting for. Shop early at 9 a.m. for special savings and the best selection of our doorbuster deals and latest arrivals. The furniture you want for the holidays is all on sale and ready for delivery. But don't wait. Hurry in for 12 special hours from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Friday. Preview all Black Friday doorbusters at morefurniture.com.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Thursday morning, everyone. Welcome to Thanksgiving. Hope you have a wonderful holiday plan today. We do have quite a bit of fog out there in our areas where our studios are in Kennewick. The fog is starting to break up a bit. We still, though, have thick fog through many of our regions. Freezing fog advisory for the Mid-Columbia. If you are in the Mid-Columbia, do expect to see at best frost on your car if it is outside with that freezing fog. We have dense fog advisory for the Blue Mountain region, also good until 10 o'clock tonight. Or 10 o'clock this morning. So we have 10% visibility. Tri-Cities, Walla Walla, 20%, improving a little bit in Prosser, and in Pendleton, 0% visibility in Hermiston and in the mountains as well. So if you're doing traveling today, give yourself a little extra time if you're going through these areas. Again, Yakima, Ellensburg looking mighty fine so far. So we are seeing moderate air quality for Walla Walla, Tri-Cities, in many of our areas. And again, we're going to be seeing pockets of moderate air for the next couple of days at least, with no winds to speak of on the way to freshen up our air. So stagnant air is definitely here. Wind speeds, we are looking very nice wind speed wise, very light, but of course that means we're seeing this fog and we're seeing the not so great air quality, and these light winds are going to continue into our weekend and into our next work week. So quite a lot on the way. All right, our radar, we are looking free and clear above us. Plenty of sunshine is on the way today. Just going to have to wait a bit, especially in the blues. We do see a little bit of cloud coverage and the slightest chance of a little bit of shower activity coming in. If it does, it'll be quick. But as we get to our Friday, as we get to our Saturday, more sunshine. It is going to be clear, but it's also going to be very crisp. Very chilly conditions are on the way. Temperature trend for the Tri-Cities and for most of our areas, we're going to be seeing just decreasing highs, and we're going to be even cooler as we get to our next work week. So folks, our highs next week are going to be just barely above the freezing mark. So chilly conditions indeed. Current temperatures, we're above the freezing level for the blues. Other than that, we're below it, 24 for Ellensburg. After that brief warm up we saw yesterday morning, much cooler conditions this morning. So mid to upper 40s for Yakima, Toppenish, Ellensburg at 47. Mid-Columbia, mid to upper 40s today. And in the Blue Mountain region, yes, upper 30s already as chilly conditions start to take grip. So let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. And as we move into our weekend, lower 40s, upper 30s next week. Overnight lows, lower 20s. But dry and sunny conditions for really the week ahead. Tri-Cities area, besides the fog, and fog should return most likely tomorrow morning, Saturday morning. We do look at drier conditions, but very cold conditions, upper 30s to mid 30s into our next work week. Walla Walla, you're going to be in the upper to mid 30s for the week ahead with plenty of fog on the way. Overnight lows, mid to lower 20s. So as we're heading into, yes, can you believe it? Next Friday, so a week from tomorrow, is December 1st. So we are looking to be very chilly as we're heading into December, but very dry. So a little bit of everything, but do expect to see fog, heavy fog this morning, Mid-Columbia, Blue Mountain region, and that fog should be in and out as we head towards our weekend.
The most wonderful time of the year, a sentiment that especially rings true for one group of artists. Their holiday greeting cards are not exactly hand-painted, but the artwork is just as, if not more, impressive. Here's ABC's Melissa Adon.
I am inspired by what's around me, so I paint a lot of the wine country.
Alana Tillman is an artist in Northern California, but something sets her apart from a majority of the world's painters. She holds the paintbrush in her mouth.
I was born with a condition called arthrogryposis, which left me without the use of my arms and hands. I had quite a few surgeries as well as a kid, so we kind of used art to cope.
Now she's on a scholarship with the Association of Mouth and Foot Painting Artists, a worldwide organization of almost 800 adaptive artists who have lost the use of their hands and paint by holding the brush in their mouth or between their toes.
What makes our association so special, it's the structure of the association is built so that the artists, through the sale of their work, they are able to earn an independent living and find some degree of financial stability and security, which they may or may not otherwise might have.
Right now, the hot ticket item the MFPA is selling, holiday greeting cards.
That's really kind of where the heart of the profit making comes within the association.
Each year, every member of the MFPA submits 5 artworks for consideration to a jury of their peers, and only 15 are selected. This year's picks include Alana's design, Home for the Holidays.
I'm just so honored that my card concept was chosen. I hope that our greeting cards bring people joy.
Another popular purchase this time of year, calendars.
The painting that I have in this year's calendar is a realistic cityscape. It's called City Blur.
Chicago area-based artist and MFPA member Miriam Paré was an art major in college. Then at 20 years old, a life-changing spinal cord injury left her paralyzed from the chest down.
And so even though I was always an artist, I lost the use of my hands. I later retrained myself to paint by holding the brushes in my mouth. It was like starting all over again, but all the knowledge was in me, and I just had to find a way to make it come out.
You can check out the cards, calendars, and all available products at mfpausa.com/shop now.
We really hope that people enjoy our Christmas cards and our calendars, and maybe they'll learn a little bit about the artists in our association and the beautiful work that we do.
Melissa Adon, ABC News, Los Angeles.
When we come back, we'll take a closer look at what it takes to blow up all the balloons used in the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade.
If you missed out on getting a McRib in the past, here's your chance to get one before you miss out again. The McRib returns. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Are your closets overflowing? Is your garage filled with things you no longer need? When you donate to Goodwill, you're not just clearing space in your home, you're creating opportunities for those in need. By donating or shopping at Goodwill, you actively contribute to local employment opportunities and help individuals find work within your community. So donate your gently used items to Goodwill, and together we can transform lives and build a brighter future. Goodwill, your ultimate Black Friday destination.
How do you know when you've made the right decision? It's the feeling you get in your gut, the one that tells you what's right or wrong. It's the voice inside you that says, I'm buzzed. Better leave the car when it's time to go. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Elevate your lifestyle and embrace your home's full potential with exclusive furnishings and expert interior design you'll find only at Spencer Carlson. Our dedicated team of professional designers will bring your vision to life. For a limited time, save up to 35% off select Lexington, Simply Amish, and Mattal furnishings. During our Home for the Holidays sale, you'll fall in love with the process just as much as you'll cherish the results. Spencer Carlson, unsurpassed furniture and design for life.
They say we get 300 days of sunshine a year, but we know the whole story. The winter of 2019, Mid-Columbia record for most snowfall in a single month. 2004, temperatures reached a low of -18 degrees. And 1996, one of the coldest winters in our history. At McCurley, we remember because we were here. Our expert technicians drive these roads too and know the challenges our winters can bring. That's why we're here to make sure your vehicle is ready for whatever weather comes your way, so you'll remember this winter for the people you spent it with, not the cold. McCurley, your way home.
Find your way home in a new, used, or certified pre-owned vehicle from McCurley Chevrolet.
Join Active for Life for our annual senior holiday luncheon on December 7th at the Richland Community Center. Enjoy a delicious lunch, festive games, and have your picture taken with Santa. Tickets are just $5. Proceeds help the Walk to End Alzheimer's. Don't miss out on this wonderful holiday event.
If something's missing in your morning without a McDonald's breakfast, then try a new bagel sandwich. With fluffy egg, melty cheese, and your choice of a steak patty with grilled onion, or bacon, or sausage, well, those will fill the void deliciously. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Diabetes Awareness Month, sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health. This is how we care.
All right, folks, let's take a trip closer to home, and we have quite a lot of fog out there. It is releasing a little bit of its grip in the Tri-Cities area, but we're still seeing heavy fog in regions. So for Ellensburg and Yakima, though, you're going to see plenty of clear skies and sunny skies today. Highs remaining in those upper 40s, pretty much across the board there for Yakima. A little bit cooler as we head into the mid-Columbia. Again, foggy conditions this morning, highs in the mid-40s. And look how chilly the Blues is going to be. Boardman is warm at 45. Our cool spot,
Athena once again.
Yes, at 37. So we do have a freezing fog and a dense fog advisory for the Blues in the mid-Columbia till 10 a.m. I'll have more in my First Alert weather forecast.